When I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got...
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Pollard, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Come on now, let's go.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Done. 180. Hey, defense, let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He's got this one complete to Perriman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Wentz again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is Geis, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards. Throwing his Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he will go down inside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
You can't block me. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Flutt, and the pressure gets to him again.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Anyone? Go. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Quick dash. Go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Check right 54.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man on the out route. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Pollard going to try the right side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a carry for Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Sunday.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 17, Wentz.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180. Watch the twist. Score, Tokyo.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. On first down, Pollard. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. They go play action with Jackson. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Switch.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
57's Mike. Mike 57. 57's the Mike. Mike 57. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
180. Check 55 to Mike. Longer jump. Two jet. Mike 55. Hey, Alpha!
Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Sanders.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute a
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz going to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A gain of 19 in picking up the first.
Go! 280! 5'9", 5'9".
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on second down. Wentz, he's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, and it's Pollard again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action now. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
81.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Rapid.
Great.
Mike 55.
Hey, Delta.
55. Here we go.
Wentz to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, this first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Get ready.
At their own 38-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Redskins.
Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and short.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, Runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
No chance.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
4th down, here's Jackson, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders, and that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down now, Pollard, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
With the score, Eagles 21, 54 Redskins 14.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jannard Avery. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now a give, right side. Pollard. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here's Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So that one will be accepted. The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
82.
Wentz now on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Wentz on the give to Sanders. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Kill. That's great 57.
Wentz to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And they can't connect. Incomplete. That stops the clock with 3 seconds left, so probably one final play here in the 2nd quarter, barring a penalty. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.